Alright, hey guys, very short live stream. It was like 10 crash.
Chat with NBA.
Yeah, it was totally great. And let's hope it. That's who's. Yeah. Alright, so let's just oh, the one where my game crashed. Man, I don't know why my game. Yeah, sorry about this loading wait. It's taken forever. Let's just
The last game of my rookie season.
Alright, I really hope I saved that.
Kinda hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time.
Yeah.
So here goes nothing.
Yeah, it takes forever sometimes. Especially when you stop in the middle of a game. Five minute timeout, my game crashed. Alright. Oh my god, it didn't save my progress. You've gotta be kidding me.
For Chris Kaman, Air Sasquatch. I mean, he's got that stenciled in his shoes. A nickname he earned back when he wore his hair long. He has clearly embraced it.
So
what turnover.
Freak, he's in at the point. Laverne is out there with Arthur. Then there's Harris. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline.
I don't know how that was a turnover.
Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz played some very good basketball. He finished with 8 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. His coach said that this was just the kind of game they needed from him as they make their postseason.
My grade sucks because somehow I got a turnover.
Helps, guys.
All right, Doris. Well,
alright, I'm going to show you my cheat way of stopping this rumbling. All you guys who've ever watched my NBA ones don't know this, or do know this, but Garrett doesn't, so I'm just going to turn off AI free throw camera shake
does that
make it a little bit easier on myself.
Energize a player in
no, I meant to get
game?
Stephen Curry's layup.
You know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Just tell me, Chris, Kaman Clark is an outdoorsman, likes to go hunting. He's got kind of a quirky streak about him.
Yeah, he's a bit unique, a little different, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Alright, we're gonna lose, but
yeah, he's kind of a fan
I
of
don't
blowing
know
things
why
up
my
during
game
his spare
crashed,
time.
Like what?
I couldn't tell you that.
Here's Chandler. The Blazers getting the bucket. And it's sent back by Kaman. And they'll keep possession. And they're able to recover.
Oh, yeah, I missed that layup.
Here's Laverne.
What?
Nice hit again.
My teammate just keeps missing and getting the rebound.
Lillard outside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about, and Clarkie keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
Yeah, the tree can't blow in a straight line.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he
it's totally
the
not
ball,
called
for
win.
as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive
I just got fouled.
guard,
Damian Lillard fouled me.
Wise beyond his years. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials
you
need to
saw
talk that one over. It was obvious.
Of 9 at the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for
I
this
don't do
group.
that.
Only around
Oh, come on. How did I
75%.
miss that?
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
It's not crashing. It's just slow.
He kicks to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Here.
16 points for C.J. McCollum.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And that concludes the first half. Trailblazers out in front as they end the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
I hit a full court shot off camera, and I really wish I recorded it. I know, that was a sexy burp. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even think you can live stream on an Xbox, so. PlayStation 1, Xbox 0. Yeah, well, it only records clips, like dunks and stuff, or kills.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half.
I mean, they can have a PlayStation Play camera or whatever.
And now the third quarter.
Just call it.
Going.
Well, some really terrific numbers for McCollum. 16
yeah,
points.
You can do that.
And he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to.
Back in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Leonard. And it's Alan Crabb in for C.J. McCollum. The Nuggets also changing it up. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. Gary Harris comes in for Will Barton. And Freak subbed in for Moutier. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Davis. Then there's Chris
I said
Kaman.
no,
then
and
it's
it
Damian
said
Lillard,
unrecognized
and it's Crabb in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Give me that, Damian Lillard. Oh, I'm
Lillard attacking.
Oh!
Out to the right wing.
Got him.
Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Yeah, it was a 2.
Charity
oh my
shot.
God, Damian Lillard is just too
And
fast.
good as it rattles through the hoop. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, that's my
Guys,
assist,
his
if you notice.
consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Freak. Steps
Yes,
back
okay,
and trains
good,
the
I
jump
made it.
shot.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire.
You'll see my
That's
shot that
as
I just
good as
took, but it like
gets,
bounced
but
like
just
10
one of
times.
many.
It's great.
Lillard dishes to Aminu. Back to Lillard.
It bounced a lot though for just a shot.
Davis down low. Fareed on him. Puts it up from 17. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah.
And Chris Kaman, guys, signing with the Blazers last season, he's had big contracts before, but told his agent, hey, let's focus on getting a winning
Elliot
situation.
Katz.
And the Blazers really needed bench depth in their front court, Clark. A great situation for Chris Kaman to come into and contribute.
Yeah, you know, he felt he'd been overlooked with the Lakers the season prior and bruised his ego a bit. In Portland, he found a defined role providing scoring off the bench, which suited him well.
Harkless is checked in for Portland.
Plus, you can also.
He's checked in for Denver. Arthur comes in for Fareed.
He might not even be on PlayStation.
Now here's Freak, covered by Lillard. Here's Laverne, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
No.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats.
No, we already
for
had
Portland.
ours.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
No, we're doing that fourth
But
quarter.
also, they put the offense on its heel.
I'll
Look
be
at the
very
number
mad
of
at you,
steals
'cause
they've
this
been
is
able
an
to
important
get.
game for a
And
rookie
that's
career.
something they also can take great pride in.
Kaman with the ball.
Yeah.
Laverne on him. And it's Kaman missing.
And I don't.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Now, Freak. 7 points in the game. Pass to Harris. Kicks to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Chandler, the pass to Freak.
Boom! Wait!
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Freak's got 5 points now.
I made it. I hit that.
You know, when I think of Wilson Chandler, what comes to mind is supreme athleticism. He can throw it down with the best of them, yet he's still working on the other areas of his game to be more well-rounded.
At the line for 2.
Right.
He's off on the first.
All my shots are on a trampoline.
Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light has officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
All right, before the live stream, I said, okay, don't say anything awkward. What's the first thing he says?
Field goal percentage were way up last year. He's finally developed the strength to anchor inside, and Greg, the skill set to convert scoring opportunities as well.
And Kevin, you can see his confidence growing. He just needs to keep at it to reach his full potential.
Lillard, right side. Freak.
Oh, yeah, so on target with that shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Trailblazers up by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
That 3 really scared me.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard.
Substitution.
Oh my God.
The Nuggets trail by 15. So on the floor for Denver. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid to 4. Freak is out there with Will Barton.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Farid against Plumlee. Lillard outside. The feed to Leonard. 4 on the clock. The shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Barton. They set the pick. He feeds it to Freak. And there's the pass to Jokic. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that look.
Who sticks their
Freak missing?
That's
it's like, hey, this outlet. Hey, look, outlets. Oh no, they're called 4-pointers.
Right wing. Dishes it to Plumlee. Lillard outside. Pass to Plumlee.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what,
I don't want my grade to go down.
When he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been.
I'll do it last
will
second.
Be.
If I don't get taken out,
chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam.
Got a hand on it.
That's a nasty block.
We've got 1:28 left in the game.
And so just
Nuggets.
rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And in this era of unparalleled parity, it takes a lot to sweep an opponent in 4 straight games. But that's exactly how they finished off their season series tonight against the Nuggets.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Lillard. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. No good on the second free throw.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired.
That's a reach-in foul.
Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
.54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They set the pick. Crab kicks to Kaman, takes the 13-footer, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? What's your read on that?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately,
I didn't
it does
think
come
I'd make
down
that.
to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots.
You're gonna see this really
winning
cool
is the
shot
best
back.
elixir for that.
Nice.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Came in a screen to the paint. The jump hook, and it's Freak with the rebound.
Here. You want me to check it full court?
The half
I almost made that
falls
too.
Off target.
It wasn't complete full court, but it was.
Here's Crab. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
That's hot.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
Well, he reminded us.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
It's almost over. There's 15 minutes left. #X. No, that's texting and driving. No. If I upgrade my 3, if I upgrade my jump shooting by 2, my 3 will become a 70. So I should upgrade my 3-point shot. Alright, my 3 shot is now a 70. If it will work. Okay. What? $119. What place are you buying it from? Hold on, I'm gonna take one more 3. Alright. First rookie year playoff game. I didn't know he made that.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I can barely remember. But we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
I know the air exists game. You don't play a copyrighted song.
crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines.
I'm starting.
You look at the Warriors. They're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it. And a lot of excitement centering around one young player tonight, folks, as we'll be watching a game that marks the first official NBA start from Freak.
You know, and that's what all the talk has been about leading into this game. I know a lot of people in this organization are excited to see this young man make his first start.
Well, they should be excited because if everything goes according to plan, I think he could wind up being the face of the franchise.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3.
Oh my God, Curry's
Bill Barton is out there with Freak, and it's Laverne in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Thompson, 6 to shoot. Nobody near Barnes.
Cross me up, bam.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Barnes has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Warriors. Now here's Freak, guarded by Curry. Here's Laverne.
Better make that.
After coming off the pick.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Green against Gallinari. The drive by Green. Count that one.
One-hander. He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Here's Denver now. It's a 3-point game. Fareed a screen on Curry. Inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Oh, we're against the Warriors, too. This is going to suck. Like, seriously.
And the second free throw, good.
Advance, I know it.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
First name, last name.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Can't get it to fall. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Freak with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Freak passes to Fareed. It's stolen by Green.
Okay, that was not a turnover. It was not in my
Barnes
possession.
all alone. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 5.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection.
Oh my God.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. Like he's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
There's Freak, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And it goes up.
Time to turn that camera shake off. Am I right? Yep.
Draymond Green for Denver. They have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors leading by 4.
Why am I trying to reach on Curry? I don't even know.
Curry gets to Ezeli. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Curry. It's Thompson off the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Offensive rebound. Martin.
Are we ever going to make a shot?
Martin's got his first basket of the night.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Good out of here, Curry.
Looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
I am the only.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State.
I am the only one to block Curry. Yeah, you start off with a C. Dude, it's still first quarter. What do you expect?
Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. On its way from Curry for 2. And that one's on target from the wing.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Some changes for Golden State. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Denver with a change here, too. Terrell Arthur. He's checked in for Fareed.
The only time I pass,
you know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Puts one up from 19. And that one hits back iron.
Well,
I asked him about what his goals were coming into this game 1, and he said win at all costs. If we can't come out strong here, then everything we've worked for to get home court advantage at this point goes out the window. They don't want to see that, gentlemen.
Thanks, Doris. So it's the Warriors now, following the miss by Freak. Screen by Bogut. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Chandler.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Draymond Green. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 9 points. Freak kicks to Arthur. Passes it to Jokic. 7-foot shot, and that one's good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Livingston kicks to Varejão, 13 feet away. Can't get it to go. And it's Denver the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Nice shot by Arthur.
Man, can you always depend on him or what?
I'm getting a lot
to
of
lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Warriors leading by 5.
I averaged
Thompson outside.
In high school and college, so I need to live up. Push him out of the paint. Get out.
Picked by Varejão. Thompson dishes to Livingston. The tray.
No. Okay, good. I forgot Livingston's section 3, so I don't need to go to whatever.
Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason.
Well, I'm not really focused on the future right now.
You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his options.
And I'd agree with you, Kevin, and nor should he. I mean, free agency is a big decision, but it's also a huge opportunity for any player. One of the greatest opportunities a player can have in his career, so I think it makes sense. And it's prudent to take your time, evaluate your options, and see where you think you might want to land.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Freak in at point guard. Nurkic is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. Barton passes to Freak. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. To the inside, Nurkic. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Vasili's checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Fareed's checked in for Denver.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Freak kicks to Barton. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Picked away. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Green slams it in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Gallinari against Barnes. Gallinari dishes to Freak. Fareed setting the pick for Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Fareed with a clean look, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Steal leaders. Number 1, Steph Curry.
Anyway, I'm probably not going to live stream any of the playoff
So it's
games,
Denver now.
Except for
it's a
this last
10-point
one.
game. Let's go to our sideline
I'll
reporter, Doris.
probably like
Doris,
not
what do you
live
have?
stream any.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers, boy, was he tremendous. He dropped 14 points, and a lot of his contribution coming from the charity stripe as he was drawing fouls. This was just the game he wanted to have as he leads his team to the playoffs. You want to be hot late, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And that one's good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Point guard that plays
Curry
the post.
kicks to Green. Back to Curry. The baseline J. Kept alive. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Azili's got his second basket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Freak passes to Laverne. That's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. Barnes with it. 10 points for him. Good on the shot. Barnes has got 12 in the game.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Harris outside. Now here's Freak. 8 points for him. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Bogut. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. Lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
The pass to Laverne. Harris kicks to Freak. Pass to Jokic. Rebounded by Bogut.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Yes, I would.
Here's Freak, guarded by Kerr. Arthur kicks to Freak. They set the pick. Feeds it to Harris. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Freak with it. Now Green defending. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And Denver also making a switch. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Laverne. Warriors leading by 13. Curry dishes to Green. Chandler against Iguodala. Green kicks to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. Green with a screen on Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson for the triple. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bogut. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Curry, here we go. And that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
Freak kicks to Chandler. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Looking to end the run. Can't hit.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure.
See ya. Alright. See ya, guys. Let's just sim to the end of this game. Alright. Alright, guys. I guess I'll see ya later.